I believe so.
And we didn't find the little Tesseract cube thingy bullshit that we need.
Not yet.
Oh boy.
Probably the people that were trying to arrest us.
Either
So
that
we
or
gotta go back into Pixie World?
well, it could be in the darkness room.
I don't
Into
know,
the
man.
Infinite tunnel.
Yeah, we tried a lot of ways to get through that infinite tunnel, and it did not.
You tried twice.
Well, to be fair, look, we went breakneck speed. Hawkins here at least touched a wall. That was something, you know?
What if we try walking through really slow?
I think I
How
tried
wide's
that
the
last
tunnel?
time.
Jordan, how wide's the tunnel again?
About 15, 20 feet.
So I mean, theoretically, I could like flock of familiars.
I
and
mean,
just have them like fucking ground sweep the whole tunnel all the way down.
I can definitely say there's one thing we didn't try. We all went the same direction last time. This
Yeah,
time
that's what I was
we
saying.
could go in and just scatter.
Well, what if we go and then as the darkness is coming, why don't we go backwards and head towards the darkness?
I mean, I think we tried that, right?
Dude, I thought we just let it catch up to us.
No, there's things in the darkness that were chasing us.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We thought there was. We couldn't see what they were.
They make you take a dirt nap.
Yeah.
Oh shit, where the fuck did I do this picture?
Many of dirt nap to be had.
Ziz is willing to try a dirt nap again.
I mean, it wouldn't take long just to test the theory to see if we all scattered in different directions, what would happen, or as your theory, you know, you could test to be the one to walk back into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go get like 20 goblins.
Don't be sacrificing my people for your gains.
It's not sacrificing. They're just running through a tunnel.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Mhm.
It's dark
So
as shit.
far, it's only made people go to sleep.
Yeah, that's all we know. Don't be
I mean,
sacrificing my people.
That's not
Look,
how
hey,
that works.
you
By that logic, you don't know if you're gonna die by walking around the corner right now. You guys, you should never do it.
That's
if
correct.
if the hypothesis is hold true, you're a goblin and you haven't died, so the other goblins won't die.
Bitch, I got magic powers. They don't got shit.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, they got magic powers. They're clerics
they
and they're warlocks and they're learning the alphabet. They're as
Bro,
powerful and magical as can be.
Bro, I'm the genius of that clan, and I'm stupid. Okay?
Hey,
So,
man, you're assuming a lot about these people.
yeah, because I lived amongst them.
I
We
mean,
did
that
too.
that one guy, he's got Jubilex in his head. I'm pretty sure he's smart.
Are you talking about feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Feet before he was Feet. He's stupid, okay? You know how he got the nickname Feet? He got it because he got dared to walk on freaking
sounds
barbed
like you're
wire
just,
and it
like-
jacked up his feet.
Sounds like you're just racist against your own kind.
Sounds
No,
like
I'm
a,
real.
sounds like a cope, honestly.
No, I'm realistic against my own kind.
That's what racist people say.
Shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the darkness tunnel and I'm gonna test my theory.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as well. You wanna come, Hawkins? We can run the opposite direction.
I think you need like 2 people for that. I'll observe, see what happens.
Okay, other person, please join me in running the opposite way into total darkness.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm willing to do it.
Yay!
I'm
Alright.
trying to find the fucking icon that I used to make this fucking character.
I mean, it's fine if you can't find it. We'll make do for now. I still got your like little reactive icon. It's just different character and different name for one for Saturday's game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what's happening?
We're gonna go to the darkness tunnel.
Measles and Asia.
So all three of you?
Yes.
We're gonna attempt to run in different directions.
Yeah, we're gonna try that first.
Okay. So, Brinley, this is your first time seeing this.
Yeah.
There is probably like 25 feet tall. There's a dirt path going through a forest and about 20 feet wide and about 20 feet tall. There's a large archway made of thorns. And as
Okay.
you look into the tunnel, after about 30 feet, it's darkness.
Okay.
By the way, the thorns and all that bullshit, we already tried to
Can
cut
I
it.
just cast light?
Yeah.
In the
On
darkness?
what? What are you casting a light on?
Hold on, let me look at this spell. Because I don't think I've actually used that one yet.
Only like partially effective.
I'm pretty sure you just cast it on an item.
Yeah, just any object you target it and glows.
Oh, dope. Okay. I'll cast it on my greatsword.
Yeah. So you feel like you have a pretty good light
Yeah.
to go through this tunnel with. As you get up to the mouth of the tunnel, you see out 30 feet into the tunnel is bright. Wait, hang on. I need to read something real quick that I forgot about.
Dare you.
Yeah. After 30 feet, it becomes dim light, and then after 60 feet, it becomes darkness. Brinley, what is your passive perception?
Passive is an 18.
All right. You getting up to the mouth of the tunnel, you notice that in the darkness, just beyond what you can see, there are shapes moving around in the darkness.
As she's standing there, and I assume me and Ziz are just running head first. I'll just shout at her, "Those are the things that put you to sleep."
Yeah, and as we're running full force, I start walking towards, turn around, and I start walking towards the darkness.
Okay. Brinley, are you running with them or are you just letting them sprint?
No, I'm gonna run with them.
Okay. Are you continuing with Ajax or turning around with Ziz and running at the darkness?
Well, I'm gonna run. The plan is to test what happens if we go opposite ways. So I'm gonna run opposite of wherever she's going.
Yeah.
Well, there's three of you right now, and this is a tunnel. So you either go one way,
Hold
the
on,
other way,
two
or into a thorn wall.
Okay, I guess just keep going straight. Then it's a fucking something happens.
Who's going straight and who's Ziz is turned around already.
Yep.
So are you both still going straight?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys, how are you running? Are you doing like action dash or are you just full movement?
Uh,
Also, Ziz, as you run in the darkness, I'm going to mute you real quick.
Sure.
You know what? Just for the heck of it, because I haven't like done. No, I don't think anybody's done the light stuff like she's done. I'm also gonna light a torch, but I'm also gonna dash. So
Yeah.
I'll use prestidigitation to instantly light the torch.
All right, so as you guys run, you see Ziz disappear into the darkness behind you. As you run, you notice that the darkness behind you catches up to you by about 10 feet.
Would I notice if that is slower or faster than?
It's about the same.
As we're running, I would shout, like, say, like, over. This is the same thing that happened last time. This thing, like, once you start running, it just approaches on you, eventually catches up.
And the lighted greatsword's not having any effect.
It's not stopping it doesn't seem to be stopping the darkness from getting closer to you behind you. However, it's acting like normal if you look the original direction you were moving. It's still 30 feet of bright light and then 30 feet of dim light into darkness, but behind you, 30 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light, and then darkness.
I say just keep sprinting. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
All right. Another 10 feet of darkness catches up behind you. What would you like to do now?
I would like to.
Can you hold the sword behind me and see if it has any effect?
Throw the torch.
No, like hold it. Like you said that in front of me where I'm holding the sword is having the effect, but it's like less behind me, right?
Yeah, you
So
assume
can
that
I
there's
just
like an extra magical darkness that's messing with your light.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna see if like holding it behind me like had any effect, or if the darkness that was coming up behind me was still like overcoming the light from what I cast.
Yeah, as you're running, you try and reach and hold the sword back as far as you can, and the darkness seems to not care. It seems to continue to take over as much light as it can.
I would like
Okay.
to shout at the darkness. What is your problem, darkness? Why do you gotta keep chasing us? I know it's stupid, but honestly, I'm out of fucking ideas.
Use abyssal.
Wait, use what?
Abyssal.
Sadly, I don't speak that. I only know 2 languages.
Use whatever Oobleck
I have
speaks.
abyssal. I have abyssal.
Oh, cool! You can speak darkness.
So I can talk in abyssal and say, "Why the fuck are you chasing us?"
Talk to the eternal void.
You call out in infernal at the darkness behind you. You hear nothing in response.
Can I try it in primordial?
Sure. Again, you hear nothing in response.
And deep speech?
Again, nothing in response.
Can I try it in sign language as a giant middle finger?
Yeah. You get nothing in response, but through this amount of testing, you've noticed that the darkness has moved up another 10 feet and is now 30 feet from you.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna like, you know how like when they do in the NFL, like they just turn on a fucking dime. I'm just gonna turn on a dime and I'm gonna go charging back into the darkness and take the foot. Like as soon as it like reaches me, I just want to swing at it.
Yeah.
Out of frustration.
Brindley, what are you doing?
Um, can I cast? Yeah, Sacred Flame on one of the shapes that I see twirling in the darkness.
Yeah. Roll it.
Sorry, I was looking at the paper version, not the online version.
No problem.
Here we go.
Okay. um, you cast Sacred Flame, but for some reason it doesn't go off. It almost fizzles. You being able to cast this spell know kind of what it feels like for it to work, and through casting it you can see plainly with your eyes. It's obviously just a shape, but you would be able to hit it if it was there with this spell, but for some reason it doesn't work.
Okay.
Ooh, here's a. I would also like to, because I know with prestidigitation I can. I would like to change the color of my fire to, you know, that like when you add different stuff to fire, it can change like the green, the blue,
Yeah.
fucking all kinds of shit. I want to do that like one where it's like it's black, but it still has that white outline on the edge of it. Maybe
Okay.
that'll do something. Fuck, I don't know, but I still want to take a swing at the darkness when I get the chance.
Sure. You I'm gonna assume that Brenly is still running.
Yeah.
So Brenly, you see as Ajax kind of shouts in frustration and stops. And as you turn around to look, you see the darkness fully envelop him.
Well, I have been server muted. Oh, is my voice going? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Finally on the outside of the tunnel, and you see Ziz and Ajax laying there on the ground, sound asleep.
Oh, I took a dirt nap.
Sure, it's easy enough. They're not being magically forced into sleep or anything at this point, or being held there by any strange effect. You can easily just shake them and they'll wake up immediately.
Okay, so what happened?
I think Jordan has to.
Well, all I can say is, at least this wasn't as worse as the time as I had you strapped on me and you were puking everywhere.
Okay, well that's because you were going too fast.
Uh, I was flying. You knew what you were signing up for.
Well, I figured, you would fly a little smoother.
Hey, don't you be commenting on my flying skills. They're impeccable.
No, they ain't. But seriously though, what happened?
I ran back into the darkness out of frustration after running out of ideas.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to
I
her.
cast invisibility on myself and managed to make it back to the light.
so you didn't take a dirt nap?
Nope.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you ended up over here. That's the fucking thing about it, though.
Hang on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Um, Dan, you still got that pixie in that bag?
No.
Nah, he sent that off to his buddy to be either dissected or sold on the black market.
Damn, I was gonna question and see if it had knew about a tesseract thing, because then we could just like abandon the secret tunnel and go.
I mean, if
We
anything's
probably won't tell
proven
you anything.
anything, it'll just threaten to wilt your dick off.
I can be very persuasive.
I mean, so can I.
Can I try running again with having invisibility cast the whole time?
Yeah. Is anybody else going with you or just you?
Can I say my familiar with behind her?
Yeah. Are you not going? So, also to let you know, when you came out and found them asleep at the uh, end of the tunnel, ahead of you, like further down the path in the forest, was another set of double doors that brought you back to the lobby. So you kind of like went in, you went out the door, went into the tunnel, came out on the other side, and now you're back where you started in the lobby.
But I didn't see any other doors or anything like that on my way.
No.
Honestly, I would say we probably go back to the Pixie place and take a look at that. Then if not, then we can put all our collective smarts together and try to figure this out. If it is indeed a puzzle. You sound like you don't have faith in us, George.
So
It's like you guys tried one thing essentially, and you tried that same thing over and over again. And
Hey, to
then
be
we're
fair-
like, we're out of ideas, we don't know what to do. And
To
it's like,
be
you
fa-
did one thing.
No,
I have
hey,
an
to be
idea.
fair,
You did the same thing like 3 times.
to be fair,
Hey,
we've
I
tried a
tried
bunch of
something different.
variations.
Yeah.
We've tried blowing up the darkness. We've tried attacking the darkness. We've tried reasoning with the darkness. We've tried
Yeah.
I tried light.
we've tried outrunning
Yeah.
the darkness going like 100 miles an hour.
I almost puked because of that.
We also tried puking on the darkness and that didn't work.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Could she cast invisibility on other things?
Not this one. In the future, more than likely, she'll be able to have access to that spell, but I don't think she has that one right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't take invisibility. So.
says it's a creature I touch.
Oh.
Right. I assume that Ziz was thinking about like you cast invisibility and it works on more than one person at a time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like I have an idea. Like I can put my familiar on somebody's like shoulder or something, have them run through it, and then we'll just like see if I can see what's going on. via the familiar.
Well, here's a question: can your familiar get put to sleep?
I have no idea.
Ziz is willing to try.
I mean, I'm invisible for an hour, so I think if we're gonna do that, I should be the one to do it.
All right, yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it because she at least didn't get put into a dirt nap when she went invisible.
Right.
Okay, so who all is going into the tunnel?
I am not. I think it's just Amber.
I think it's just me with Den's familiar.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry.
Just Brinley and the fractal familiar, I assume.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the one I've summoned currently.
So, you go up to the tunnel. How fast are you going to be moving? Or basically, are you using your action to dash or not?
No.
Okay. So you start sprinting down the tunnel. Just as before, 30 feet of bright light, another 30 feet of dim light, then darkness. You start running through the tunnel. The darkness behind you catches up by about 10 feet. Anything you're doing?
Oh shit!
1 second. There's somebody knocking on my door. Back in a few.
Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell.
So technically, I can do an echo. I wonder if I could do my echo. Have the fractal stay with the echo so it gets a close up view of what's going on. I'm still invisible, so I'd keep going.
That's an idea.
Hold on, my headphones started. I don't know what is going on with these things. They're having me.
Uh-oh.
Did you say you couldn't do that? Tell Jordan when he gets back. I gotta open the Discord on my computer and use these headphones.
I'm back.
Maybe.
Welcome back.
Oh. Brinley, are you doing anything on top of running? Hello?
She's. I think she had herself muted for too long. I think she got
She's
kicked out.
she's like connecting different headphones. She has to like get the
Ah.
screen up on her
Okay.
computer.
Hmm.
Sorry.
welcome. Yeah.
Okay. What I was saying was, I'm thinking I cast my echo.
All right.
on the fractals stay with the echo. So then get a close up of what's going on with the darkness, and then me, who's invisible, will keep walking.
Okay. Um. So, Hawkins, you see through your fractal's eyes, that Brinley has now appeared.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with follow the clone and see what happens. See if I can like stay as like a tiny fractal and just have it like follow along and observe.
Sure. Does the Echo Knight ability stop your concentration on invisibility?
No.
Sick. Okay, yeah. So there's a clone that has appeared to the fractal, and invisible Brenly is going to continue running. What's the clone gonna do?
It's gonna stand there and let the darkness come to it.
All right. Can you put that ability in chat really quick so I can see what all it does?
The echo.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So once it gets beyond 30 feet, it will disappear.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just have it like run behind you 30 feet.
I'm gonna
away.
drop it like right beside me, and I'm just gonna keep walking.
Well, guys, if we need
Yeah.
something with blind sight, I've got that figured out. That could help.
Okay, so you run that 30 feet. You see your echo 30 feet behind you with the fractal familiar. Both you and Hawkins see the darkness begin to approach rapidly as you continue to move forward. And you see in front of you a light begins to appear again. It's rather strange. You feel like you have not been running for nearly as long. Hawkins, you also see this light through the eyes of the fractal. All right, so now you guys are separated by 30 feet. I'm gonna assume that the
Thing will disappear.
copy's gonna stay there with the fractal, and then you're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
All right. You continue. You break past that 30 feet barrier. The clone disappears. Hawkins, you see as as Brinley vanishes and the darkness envelops the familiar. Who then very abruptly just reappears at your side. And Brinley, you make your way out to the other end of the tunnel, back to the doors, and back to into the lobby again. You didn't see the fractal at the end of the tunnel, or your clone for that matter.
I feel like there's something that we're missing as we're going through the tunnel.
I mean, as far as we know, they're like you either run into the walls or you do something else. Because we've tried hitting the walls and they just regenerate instantly.
Yeah.
Has anybody tried to do like?
I need to make a note of something real quick.
Although
This is
that does
Brinley.
also
Has finally made it to the end.
um Jordan, while we were in there, through the thorns and stuff, could we see daylight shining through before we ran into the darkness?
Yeah, so it extends 30 feet of bright light and then 30 feet of dim light into the tunnel from the mouth entrance.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a roof on that thing, but we could also maybe like, depending on how fast that shit regenerates, we could like shoot the roof and see if it breaks it open enough for some actual daylight to get in before it like
It's
instantly
magical
regenerates.
darkness, so daylight won't matter.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, just like bursts of light in there might disrupt it. Something I don't know.
I say we just go into the pixie world.
Yeah, I mean, we can go mess with the pixies and then come back if need be.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go fight some pixies.
I mean, we don't have to fight them. I mean, it just depends on if they want to still believe I'm a corrupt cop.
I mean, they were trying to arrest us, so we're probably gonna fight them.
No, I
That's
think
okay.
they were trying to arrest Hawkins, but you know, that's a matter of opinion.
No, they
Okay.
tried to arrest everybody when we came in, and
Yeah.
then whenever we were arguing with them, I just put one in a bag.
All right, Brindley. Let's go. Well, you're still invisible. You'd probably be helpful. Let's go fight some pixies.
Oh yeah, and don't mention they don't have a king; it's a fairy queen. I say in air quotes.
Yeah, yeah. They don't like.
What?
They were real pissy that I assumed they had a fairy king.
Well, to be
Brentley,
fair, dude.
what race are you?
I am an Azamar
Okay.
character.
Hawkins, you remember from the conversation you had last time, these are pixies, not fairies.
Yeah.
I'm also an astral drifter, if that matters.
I was just checking if you had any elf.
Oh yeah.
So heading to the
I could not find the picture that I sent you for this character, so I generated a new one and I sent it in the character creation chat.
What'd
did you
she?
hear that? Oh,
What'd she say?
she couldn't find the picture for the that she originally used for the character, so she generated a picture for you to use. It's in the character creation.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So you guys are headed to deal with the pixies.
Yeah.
You all go through the door again. You walk through a forest for a little bit, and you come into a large clearing that is a field full of flowers. You can see on the other side of the clearing there are lights dancing around beyond the line of the trees. You march through the field, and just before you get to the tree line, the lights begin to coalesce and move towards you. Again, the light, as it reaches you, breaks apart, and it gets closer. You notice that there are several pixies flying around you.
Is it more than last time? Because there was only 3 last time.
And one of them should be in Den's bag.
It then sent the bag to someone else.
The point is,
But it is the same number as last time. One of the tiny winged women flaps towards you, and she opens a tiny scroll and says, "You have breached the laws of the Pixie Council. You are under arrest, and we will take you to court."
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
So-
sure. Let's go to
well,
court.
since they didn't even mention anything about last time, I would like to roll a deception and produce a get out of jail free card from the Pixie Queen.
Did you change the paper from Pixie King to Pixie Queen?
I have more than one sheet of paper.
Okay, so you just made a new one. Okay. Give me a deception check, please.
15 if I
Does the
don't have
15 do it?
advantage.
What is that? What?
Oh man, they got a plus.
Yo, man, can you see they roll a fucking plus?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
I love it when I roll a plus.
Roll a 1DF. The fuck?
The pixie reading the scroll looks at your looks at your piece of paper that you have produced, and she says, "Well, this might get you out of a punishment, but it's certainly not getting you out of court." And she hands you the piece of paper back.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
I'll look at her at the pixie and what law did we break?
All will be revealed in court.
Hold up. No, according to the pixie law, if you're going to arrest somebody, you have to say what you're arresting them for. I demand to know what I'm being charged with.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I wanted to be like, what bylaw is that, by the way?
Did that roll? Did that not? Okay, there we go.
There it is.
Can it be just normal? Can it not be disadvantage?
It can't, unfortunately. The fairy or pixie looks at you and scoffs to herself and says, "You clearly know nothing of pixie law." You have, then she like addresses the group and says, "You have trodden over our forest, damaged the life. You must be tried."
What, what
You
life
didn't even put a
exactly did I
sign.
damage?
Well, hang on. There weren't even signs. It says, "Hey, don't step on the life." If we saw signs, maybe we wouldn't have done that.
All will be dealt with in court. And then she flutters off into the forest.
Come
So
on,
she
let's
doesn't
just
even
go
take
have our
them to
fucking
court?
Alice in Wonderland Mad
Yeah,
Hatter
let's.
court
Yeah,
date.
yeah. If we gotta fight,
What'd you say,
we'll fight our
Brinley?
way out.
I said, so she doesn't even take them to the court?
Well, the other fairies aren't like immediately, or the other pixies aren't immediately following her. They're kind of like flanking to the left and right of your group, in like a kind of pitiful excuse for like a show of force be in escorting. Like,
Yeah. Push the
Right.
2-ton robot, please.
Exactly. Like we'll just go play along with their court, and we'll just like leave if we need to. We already proved them that like when we show force, they run away all scared. So let's just go to court.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we really didn't show force last time. We just, captured one. What the fuck is that?
Well, we could always use more.
Is that their queen? Because if so, that's an ugly fucking queen.
Where am I supposed to drop my character?
The where I'm pinging.
Okay. Remember how many this
All right. After being escorted through the forest for a rather short amount of time, you come across a strange setup. There is a satyr with a powdered wig and a small wooden hammer sitting in a very large chair. To the left and right of him, there are little boxes with chairs in them. And then on either side of that setup, there are two large rows that seem to have a bunch of very oversized chairs for these pixies. But pixies are sitting on these chairs. As you're being escorted in, you are waved to sit on this tiny little log. And there are two pixies over here, just kind of sitting there. They're all kind of just staring at you guys.
I would make mention. Is that the only seating? I don't think it's big enough to fit all of us. She got more than just two offenders.
We are not used to offenders of your size.
I guess I'll look at Goat Dude and be like, "Yo, Goat Dude, the hell you doing here?"
If this is like
Wrong
anything with
button.
real court, you're not supposed to approach the bench without him saying so.
He looks at you and he says, "I'm the judge, obviously. See the hair?" And he like flicks his wig and shakes his head.
Yo, I thought the Pixie Queen was gonna be the judge. I didn't know she needed a man to tell her what to do.
She's far too busy to deal with such low courts.
I mean, from the way your pixies made it sounded like it was the greatest travesty to ever happen here.
Yeah.
We may yet find out it is so. And he bangs the gavel on his bench. Order! Order! He says. You four are accused of damaging the land.
They can't see me. I'm still invisible.
You three are accused of damaging the land. What say you?
I say we are not guilty because you didn't put any signs that says we're not allowed to damage the land.
I would like to say I have a note that says, I can't be in trouble, signed La Pixie Queen. And I would like to bend down to Hawkins. Hawkins, I'm gonna need you to be my lawyer here. We can throw Goblin Man under the bus if need be.
Yeah, fuck you. No, in all honesty, actually do it. Do it. I got an idea.
He can be our scapegoat.
Present your paper to the judiciary. And he kind of waves his hand in a circle in a weird way.
Sure, I'll present the paper that says, you know, basically get out of jail free card. Signed Pixie Queen.
Hey, Amber. Two things. Can Bentley have that allergy pill? Also, is everything good with Kenzie?
He takes the paper and he holds it up and starts reading it. He looks at you, looks back at the paper. He rolls it up and places it behind his bench. Very well. You hear some murmuring coming from over here. A pixie flutters over and starts to whisper into the satyr's ear.
I wish I could cast thaumaturgy on other people.
I thought you could.
No.
Let's see.
Let me see something.
The satyr nods his head. The pixie flies back. The satyr again mashes his bench with the gavel. Order! You, small one, approach the bench for cross-examination, and he points for you to come and get in this little box with a chair. Ziz.
Who you calling short, bitch?
Well,
you,
I mean, you are
short one.
You are objectively shorter than the rest of us.
Ain't nothing about me short, bitch. I will fucking set ablaze this entire forest.
You hear gasps echo from every person in the courtroom, the forest courtroom.
See what I mean? Scapegoat. It's easy, just like that.
How dare you threaten the forest? Sit down.
I only sitting down because I decided to sit down, not because you told me.
Your Honor, in his defense, he is a pyromaniac. So
Yeah, Your Honor, if I can say something, can we not plead him out because of insanity? Because I have been traveling with him for quite some time now, and he is. I make motion to my head, not all there.
You will get your chance to defend after the first examiner. A pixie flies up and approaches the bench and addresses Ziz and says, "You claim that you could not have broken the law because there were no signs."
Yeah, exactly. I don't live here. How am I supposed to know that that's illegal?
This is my point. You do not live here.
Right.
How would you go trampling upon others' land?
I wouldn't call it trampling. I would call it I was curious and came in to visit, and y'all are pissed off because y'all didn't put up any signs.
You're covering the land with your filthy feet when you can obviously just fly over the land like everyone else. What's wrong with you?
Yo, bitch, first off, my feet ain't filthy. Second, bitch, I can't fly.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
22.
She looks at your feet and kind of flutters up to them and sniffs a little bit. Oh,
Don't do that.
you're right. Your feet don't smell. However, what are these weird fluttery things that you're wearing, if not to fly then? And she messes with your cloak a little bit.
Oh no, that's just like clothes. So like when I stand and it'll like make it feel like there's a wind behind me, but it doesn't actually like fly. It just like looks cool. Yeah.
If only
He
casting fly was a ranged thing.
Right though?
she gives you an eye of suspicion. Um, in any case, everyone who's ever been here in these woods could fly. You have chosen not to. I rest
Well,
my case. And she
it's-
returns and sits down, and the satyr bangs his gavel on the bench as you try to speak up, and he says, "Order! Order! You, ugly one, your turn." And he's waving his gavel at Ajax and motioning for
Oh wait, what did he
you
call
to
me?
come and try to defend. Ugly one.
yeah, that's accurate.
Okay.
So, what is he sitting on?
No, Ziz, he wants you to stay there. They're not trying to question Ajax. They're trying to get Ajax to
Oh.
be the cross examiner to ask questions.
Awesome.
What
Okay.
is he sitting on?
Crap.
What is Ziz?
No, this guy.
A big chair, an oversized chair.
What is the chair made of?
Wood and leather.
So he has killed cows and trees for that chair.
Oh,
I don't think pixies give two shits about cows.
I mean, they care a lot about grass.
Yeah, apparently, but I would walk up and just be like, well, you try to plead that my client should just fly over the grass because you guys do. But as you can see, he is not the same as you. He doesn't have wings, nor is he the same race as you. He wasn't innately born with the ability to fly.
Yeah, I had to get magic powers to fly.
Don't say that. That makes them think you can fly.
But also, another point, my client is fucking crazy.
This is also true.
what are you trying to garner with that argument?
I'm trying to garner that that they should plead him out by insanity. That he's not mentally fit enough to be tried. Actually, I don't even know how old his character is, so I mean that might be true.
He's pretty
like,
young.
yeah, he's like 19 years old.
When do goblins mature into adults? Question mark TM. What's that?
Well, I think a better
Well,
question is,
that really depends on how in a bad way the tribe of goblins is. Because you know, if it's like a really small group and you know they need fodder to
Oh, well,
rob a stagecoach, they're taking the kids.
Okay, my question is he technically a minor? Yes or no?
No, you would not
Fuck.
define Ziz as a
Okay.
musical chord.
Yeah, I would like to.
Pixies
I'd
Or
like
a
to.
child.
I would like to try to plead the case that he's not mentally fit enough to be tried. He is insane for the most part.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I'm smart. I'm the smartest out of my whole tribe.
Tell me, Mr. Ziz, what is 3 times 5.
Roll. Roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll.
what's your intelligence?
-1.
Yeah, you definitely got to make an intelligence roll to see if you know that.
Oh God. Wait. Can I do a charisma roll to bluff like I know it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Deception check.
Okay.
This is not the first time you have been challenged on mathematical maths.
Ziz does what he always does. He tries to bluff his way out of it.
Damn.
Damn.
Can I roll intelligence to see if I know the
Intelligence
correct answer?
Hold on. So he takes
What's your
the-
intelligence,
I
Apex?
have a +1 to my intelligence.
What was the question? 3 times 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been a smuggler. You understand numbers because of your background, so you would know the answer.
I know how to count me gold to make sure I didn't get screwed out.
So Ziz takes the time and I'm offended that you would ask me something so simple, and as he's like doing it,
Yeah.
big speech, he's counting his fingers behind his back.
It's the most eloquent you've ever heard Ziz speak. Is this defense of his understanding of
But
numbers?
does he actually give me an answer? Or is he just putting around the fucking bullshit and not giving me an answer?
Yeah,
I'll
then
let
I
him
hear
come
just
up
hear a
behind
buzzer
him.
and it's go, oh, that's my time.
I'll come up behind him and I'll just whisper in his ear.
What was that?
15.
But to answer your question, 15.
You, as he says that, you can hear whispering coming out of the benches. The satyr bangs his gavel on the bench. Order, order.
And I say, no, you're out of order. It's clear I'm not going to get a fair trial here. I demand a trial by combat.
I would
Make a persuasion check.
I had another bit I wanted to do.
Well, I mean, say what you were gonna say.
If that didn't work, I wanted to plead the case that and this will be using my deception. I wanted to plead the case that because like I witnessed him being a little bit loopy, I am like a person of the magical persuasion, and I have seen spirits haunting this man that make him, you know, that cause him to be all like crazy. And
Yeah, make a deception or persuasion check.
and if need be, can I get advantage on this by doing because I want to cast this along with doing my deception. I have witnessed such spirits as I would go, oh look, there's one now, and I want to spawn uh
You're a dude.
spirit of death behind him.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. And I'd be like, look, there's one of the spirits now.
I turn around and go, oh, sup, Steve?
Yeah, give me a deception with advantage.
23.
Can you remind me, Ziz, what your persuasion check was for again?
Was it
Trial
with
by combat,
advantage?
right?
Yeah. Was it with advantage?
His was, yours was not.
Okay, my persuasion was a 19.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You hear very loud audible gasps from the court. The gavel slams down again. Order, order.
We important enough for your queen now?
Probably not. But very well. You are possessed, and you have been charged with trial by combat. You
Ooh.
Metal thing.
Yo.
Serve as executioner and you will walk free. You will be the court's champion.
What?
Oh.
Oh, hell no. We didn't agree to this.
Don't worry, you'll have my spirit of death on your shoulders. He'll help you.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill Hawkins.
Who said you have to kill him? Just fucking knock each other out.
Isn't that what trial by combat is? You gotta kill the bitch?
You're the one who wanted to do this. I wanted to please you out by insanity.
Yeah, but if I do
Um,
trial by combat, I just win, and then yeah. Like
Hawkins and Brinley, you spent how much time on the astral plane?
I think it was 70. I'm 70 years older than I look because you've spent that much time in the astral sea without aging.
Okay. And how long did you spend? Yeah, because we talked about you being from that one country. But how long did you live there before going to the astral sea?
I was young.
Young. How young?
Like, probably like 16, 17.
Okay. Were you nobility? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Let's see my paper. Hold on. I don't have it down anyway. Apparently, I didn't write my story down. I want to say no, though.
Okay. Ajax and Brinley, can you guys make an intelligence check? Just a straight intelligence check. Ziz, I need you to make an intelligence check at disadvantage, and Hawkins, I need you to make an intelligence check at advantage, please.
Wow, I got a 16.
Just flat intelligence.
Nat
Yeah,
one.
flat intelligence.
See, he is insane. He can't use.
You can add the modifier, but yeah.
Yeah, nat one. So it's a 0 because I'm
Wow.
-1.
That I expected.
You expected me to roll a nat one?
Well, based off this thing, it makes sense why you would get that roll.
How the fuck did I roll the highest, man? What the fuck?
I mean, you're the criminal here, so you probably have the most experience with court. So Hawkins and Ajax, you both notice that the way that this has been proceeding, this very clearly seems to be a strange mockery of what you would assume to be material plane courts. How much would you guys know about Fae?
What is this thing?
That's my spirit of
That's the demon that's possessing Ziz.
That's the spirit of death that I
Ajax's
summoned
spirit.
to trick them.
Oh, okay.
That's Steve.
As for Faye, fuck, I probably wouldn't know nothing. I mean, my character. I mean, he was like lived out in the wilderness for a little bit before going to the city and becoming a criminal. But I don't think he would have anything to do with Faye, really.
27 to remember stuff from school.
Sure. From what you remember about Fae and how they have a strange moral system that is not the same as what you find on the material plane. The concept of court to Fae would be strange and alien. You also know that Fae like to essentially use others for their own entertainment on a regular basis. This very much seems to be an example of that, especially since nothing has gone insanely wrong quickly. They like if this was like them trying to fight you or like actually harm you, there would be some very intense and weird magic happening, but none of that has happened.
Okay. Can I hold my hand out? I'm gonna like stand back here, right? But I'm gonna hold my hand out to this guy and be like, sure, I'll shake on it. We'll do it at first light.
I look at Ziz. I'm looking at Hawkins and just be like, bro, what the fuck, yo?
Very well. Trial by combat shall happen at first light. He will look around, his eyes kind of darting back and forth rather rapidly, and a pixie will fly up to him and start whispering in his ear. And you can hear him mutter under his breath, "Oh, I don't know what. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, sure." Bang, bang. And he bangs his gavel on the bench. Order! Order!
No one was talking but you, bitch.
Order! And then the pixie flies back. And Hawkins, you see the pixie that was next to the pixie who flies back begins to cast a spell.
I'm gonna come up behind this guy and attempt to slit his throat.
Jesus!
Like,
Oh,
this
oh, nat 20.
As I see this happening, can I just like sprint the fuck over here?
You're a warlock.
Huh?
You're a warlock. What are you?
I'm a fighter warlock ranger.
Okay.
I have Hexblade's curse.
Give me a initiative roll, and based on what that number is, we'll see if you can react fast enough.
Well, my initial like idea
goody.
was I was trying to get him to shake my hand. So if he does, I specified he had to shake on it. So I have made no deal with him until he shakes my hand.
Okay, question. Can I use my Cobalt Skull to reroll that?
Yes, yes, you can.
Please. Thank God. At least it's a 12.
Nobody else needs to roll initiative for this. That was just to see if Final could do his dash over here to where he wanted to be.
Okay.
And we'll say instead of getting all of the way over there, you only got to like here.
Sure, I guess.
Because essentially Brinley doesn't come out of invisibility until she starts the slash. So at this point, because she got such a high perfect roll, she doesn't start the slash until she's already like fully in position. So she's basically just going to like bring the sword back and just completely cut this guy's throat and return to visibility at the exact same time. So you're going to be slightly slower than what you were originally anticipating. Go ahead and roll damage, Brinley. Are you smiting or anything?
That's what I'm trying.
She can't. She's down a paladin.
I have
Ah.
Cursebringer smite.
But I don't think that's like a reaction smite. I think you would have to cast that, break invisibility, and then attack. Because I think every smite other than divine smite from paladins is like a spell.
When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can expend a spell slot to deal an additional 2d8 slashing damage to your target per spell level, and you can reduce the creature's speed to 0 feet until the end of your turn.
That might work, yeah. Just put it in chat.
Well, it's part of my curse bringer.
Right, just click it.
My sword is
But you can listen.
automatic. And I'm looking at favorite foe to see if I need to turn or if I wanted it.
I think she has like a smite and
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
it's
Exploits Curse and Curse Bringer Smite.
well, the Hexblade's curse isn't active yet.
All right. So you guys see Brinley appear, and the head of the satyr falls onto the bench and rolls kind of down here under a chair. All of the pixies, you hear they will gasp loudly, and they will all vanish.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, they could technically still be here. Or not exist.
Okay, so DM question. If I cast Dispel Magic, would that get rid of the invisibility?
1 second.
Yeah. I guess I could technically counter spell as well.
And you're asking about Dispel Magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check.
Do we get any chance to like react to Brinley doing that like they do, or is there like any contest of speed?
essentially
I'll say all of you can get one thing off.
like
Okay.
I wanted to try to get like right here that way I could lightning bolt all of them, but I wasn't fast enough.
This is
I think I'm gonna use a second level spell and cast See Invisibility instead.
Okay.
Did you earlier when you were describing me cutting his head off and shit? Did you say that I would be able to flash back into invisibility?
no.
No, that cancels your invisibility.
So I would be able to get one spell off on these people down here.
Yep.
What is the radius on that? To move it down one.
Okay, Ziz with see invisibility.
I just want to binding ice these guys.
I guess I'm gonna fucking nuke people. Cook them. I'll do it from like I think it's
Fire and ice.
yeah, I think it's from down here. That way I can get all of them. And that's at 4th level, so that adds another d6 to that.
What? Okay.
So 33 if they don't make the deck save.
And we'll round that up. Okay. So, with everything that happened, Ziz, you see two of them that turned invisible fly away, and two of them are here, and they are currently stuck in ice. All of these over here died. And so at the moment, the rest of you do not know that these two are still present.
But they're stuck in ice.
Correct.
Can they talk?
Probably.
Okay. I walk over to them and I just go, "What were y'all planning to do?"
They don't respond.
Take out my gun and I shoot one of their wings off. What were y'all planning to do?
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Can I ask Ziz who he's talking to? Because we can't see them.
It's a 20.
All right. Are you? Is this lethal damage or is this non-lethal damage?
Oh, I don't want to kill them because I'm aiming at its wing. Like, I want to shoot its wings off so I can torture this bitch so that way she'll talk.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
they
you
were
clip a
over
wing
here
off.
whispering to this satyr. I want to know what they're trying to do.
You clip a wing. Strangely, it doesn't react with pain
What
that
the
you
fuck?
recognize.
What the fuck? I'll try
It
to.
continues to stay silent.
Can we see the outline of this fairy? Question mark? Since it's like stuck in the ice.
I wouldn't say it's encased entirely to the point where you could see like a full outline, but like I'll say if you get close enough, you might be able to like see really tiny feet.
Basically, what I was trying to suss out is I wanted to, if possible, put this on one of them from my spirit of death. Just in case they get out.
I guess I'll try to. Can I roll persuasion to try and convince them to tell me what the hell they were planning?
With disadvantage, sure.
Okay.
14.
14. Damn.
What is the creature's intelligence?
What creatures?
The spirit of death.
Intelligence +3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to succeed. The spell condition frightened. Target remains haunted until it dies. Sure.
Yeah, so they just have to make a wisdom save against my DC, which is a 16. See if it even affects them.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to pick that one then, if I can.
All right. Would be that then. What level is the ice spell? Hawkins?
Hold on, I'm
All
looking it
right.
up.
Okay.
It's a level 2, unless he upcasted it.
He said 2. His mic's gone out for some reason.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I forgot I had myself muted where his
No
mic
problem.
usually picks both of us up.
So this one is successfully feared. I don't believe that's the one that makes your speed 0, correct?
Hello.
Creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0.
No, not the ice, the fear.
No, it's just regular fear. Basically, they can't move towards him.
Okay. This pixie becomes visible again, and the ice that is holding them in place disappears, and it begins to try to fly away.
I'll say I clipped that bitch's wings, so it ain't going very.
It has 4 wings.
I clipped one of them.
Yeah, so it's not flying at full speed, but it's still flying. You will get an opportunity attack, and so will does invisibility? Yeah, I guess it would. It knows where it is, so yeah, it gets an opportunity attack against the invisible one.
Cool. I mean, me and him both know, I believe, or he. Yeah, me and him
Yeah,
both know.
we both get opportunity attacks.
20.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool.
I don't know if it's coming from his mic or mine though. Hold on.
I think it's mine, so it's active.
Yeah.
I would like to do non-lethal if possible.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
As would I mainly just want to try and mobilize it so we can like continue to find out what the hell these bitches were planning.
While they were doing their questioning thing, could I have moved closer?
Yes.
So I would have moved like here. So when it went to move away, I would have.
Sure. Yeah, that'll hit. So we'll say make all of these attacks have hit. For any attack you want to try to make non-lethal, because they're so small, make another attack roll at disadvantage, and I'll put another DC to that. Whether you can keep it lethal or non-lethal.
Am I trying to keep this bitch alive?
Are you?
I'm trying to interrogate
There you go,
this because I want to know what the hell they were planning.
This is bad because I have a +10 on my great sword. So whatever I do, it's gonna have a +10.
The spirit will not be able to be accurate enough and you see the body of a pixie appear in 2 pieces, flop to the floor.
But it stays a
Um,
pixie. All of these have stayed pixies.
Currently, yeah.
See, that's what I wondered.
Ziz, you managed to hit it for non-lethal damage. It slows it down. Brindley, are you trying to be lethal or non-lethal?
I mean, I'll try, but
Then give me another attack
Yeah,
roll at
right.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you managed to hit it again and be non-lethal. It seems to be dazed.
Whoops.
I walk over to it and I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
It's not invisible anymore.
But that's it. Like it's still a pixie.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought maybe it'd be like trying to. I thought it was something different. Maybe.
I didn't too. 'Cause this is
At the very least, we'll take their bodies.
I mean, that
Yeah.
one's still alive, but yeah.
Is it still conscious?
Barely. It's
okay, cool.
it's not responding correctly. You reckon it might have whatever the pixie equivalent of a very bad concussion would be.
All
I
right.
grab the
You
pixie.
know medicine.
Yeah, I grab the pixie like firmly in my hand, and I just look
Firmly
at it.
grasp it.
Firmly?
Firmly grasp it, so I
I
don't
don't think you
try to
should
fly away.
firmly.
Oh, I'm firmly grasping this pixie. And I just go, if you want to live, you are gonna tell me what your plan was.
It doesn't seem to understand what you're saying to it. It seems completely out of it.
Okay, then grab your bag. We're shoving it in here. We'll talk it to it later. Let's find a way to, I guess, to keep moving or find other pixies, and we'll interrogate those assholes. I'm tired of fucking pixies. We're gonna burn this whole forest to the ground if we have to.
I mean, it probably won't do any good. If anything proves to serve, I think when we leave, these places reset. Or at least some of them do.
So let's search everything before it resets.
Yeah.
And somebody do medicine on this bitch.
I
I only have a 2.
have a 0.
Ziz don't do medicine.
Don't worry, I'll do the medicine with my +1.
Oh, I'll do the medicine then.
Actually, hang on. I've got a little bit of.
Oh, there you go.
I can.
I love how with a +2, you're like, somebody else do it, I suck at this, and then everybody else is like, we're way worse than you at that.
I mean, you get the sense that I
But
would
I
just,
still got a 20.
Yeah, you did.
I would like I would try to practice medicine like the TF2 doctor practices medicine.
Oh God. Putting birds in the rib cage. It's
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Birds in
Type
the
of
Hey
effect.
man, if it works, it works.
Title our new album.
If putting a bird in your rib cage makes you bulletproof somehow, sure.
So
That
is this-
I'm just
definitely
gonna
is
bring
a
her
black
back
metal
just
album
enough
title right
that she
there.
can communicate with us correctly.
right.
So you do chest compressions on this tiny creature, using like one
Like-
pointer finger over another, and you're just like and you're trying to do like from the wrist rather than from the elbows because you're not trying to crush it.
I'd just be like lifting my fingers. Like,
You get this
Everything else-
pixie into a stable a stable position, you know that this pixie is not going to be able to actually have a conversation for like an effective conversation, maybe not for like 3 days, with how bad this concussion seems to be, but it is stable and it will not die.
If I give it a health potion,
Whoa.
will it get rid of the concussion?
You don't know.
I have a
Oh.
question for you, Jordan.
Yes.
Are pixies considered humanoid in any way?
I closed the stat block a bit too early. Give me a sec.
Because I just remembered something if they are.
No.
Fuck. I'll get to use it one day. Fuck.
Let's see. Hawkins, can you roll me a d6, please?
D6.
Okie dokie. Ajax, can I get a d6 from you?
Sure. There you go.
Nice. Ziz. Cool. And Brenly. Roll again, please.
All of us?
No, just Brenly. Okie dokie. Let's see. That goes up. Okay. What would you all like to do?
Well, hold up. Why did we roll those dice?
You'll find out.
Fuck.
I guess I would like to search this guy and make sure there was nothing on his body and or in his general area.
Yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Oh goody. Wow, 19.
You find his gavel, his wig, and 14 electrum.
Electrum.
Did you say the
I will for sure take the powdered wig.
All right.
then I'd like to turn to Hawkins and ask, "Hey Hawkins, you said the bodies are still worth something, right? Even if they're dead?"
Yeah, they could be. They might be good for some kind of potion or something. I'm sure some wizard somewhere wants one.
Well, I mean,
Well-
does it matter if they're scorched?
Hmm.
Because I kind of nuke these with a fucking fireball.
No clue. I would just throw them in a bag, and if someone buys them, they buy them.
Sure, I'll put these 4 in a bag and hand them to Hawkins, because he's got the only reliable way to send them to somebody.
All right, Hawkins, you get 4 dead pixies in a bag.
I'm sorry. Um,
Hmm.
can I try to do medicine again?
I want to test.
What are you trying to do with this medicine check?
Trying to get her to the point that she can like actually make sense of stuff, like and talk to us about what happened.
All right.
Dang.
20.
Another 20.
I'm rolling like a beast tonight.
You
Oh, I gotta look.
you don't know much about pixie anatomy, but you try the things that have worked for you in the
Oh,
past,
hello.
and they seem to work well. And the pixie seems somewhat alert, not fully, but enough to get some responses that might be useful.
Cool.
Hey,
Cool. I'll look at the pixie and go, all right, so if you want to live, you're going to tell me what you were planning.
Make an intimidation check.
Hey Jordan, I got 2 questions for you.
Oh,
Sure.
come on.
The filters of love potion and the bewitching perfume. What exactly do those do? Again, because I can't find them on the item list. I have them in my inventory. I just don't know what the fuck they do.
How did you get those again?
The carnival.
Okay, yeah, of course. Um, so a filter of love is essentially a love potion. If they drink it, they make a wisdom saving throw and fall in love with the first creature they look at. And that lasts for like 8 hours, I think. And then was it a perfume of bewitchment is what you said?
Yeah, perfume of bewitching.
Okay, that is a use-based object. It has 8 uses. And it gives you uh advantage on charisma-based rolls for the day if you use it in the morning.
Ooh, okay, hot damn, okay. Backup plan then, for sure.
Um, Yeah, the pixie is like still a little loopy. She looks back at you, and spits on the ground.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen now. I'm not gonna kill you. Instead, I'm gonna burn this whole forest to the fucking ground.
Ziz, let me try a more subtle approach, my man. I would
Ah,
I would like to
fine.
try.
But if you don't talk to him, whole forest burn to the ground. You're gonna fucking watch it.
I
I-
could also try to intimidate.
I would like to give one of the love potions to the pixie and make sure she's staring directly at me.
Okay.
I mean, it's worth a fucking try. I have these things, so why not?
Okay. What's your I mean, you're a criminal, so I mean, yeah, sure, okay. Jesus Christ, dude.
What?
Oh wow.
Roll the nat 20. Seriously?
Not only is this situation so fucked, the
Please.
the pixie manages to resist the potion.
Damn, I tried.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to intimidate. Listen, you little cunt. If you don't tell us what we want to know, everything you care about will be destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell her.
She does not seem phased.
Okay, we're not getting anything out of her. I squeeze the life out of her.
Well,
Kill her.
Whoa.
before he does that, can I try?
I don't know. Can he try?
I mean, I'm a fucking like half orc with a fucking JoJo.
No, I mean, Ziz has her in his hands at this point. I'm asking him if he is
Allowing you
hesitating
to
on
try.
his squeeze.
I will allow Ajax to give it another shot.
Okay.
Because I don't think they'll let me just keep trying to intimidate this bitch. Because, yeah.
Do I get advantage because I have like a literal Grim Reaper hanging around my fucking neck?
Not at the moment.
Okay. 18.
So 18.
What a fuck.
Wow.
Another natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. Now Ziz.
This is a tiny badass. Nothing phases her.
Okay. She like, okay, fine, you're dead, and I just kill her, squeeze her death.
All right.
No, you martyred the pixie. No.
Yeah, well, I gave this bitch like 20 chances to fucking live, and she didn't. All right, let's fucking search this whole damn place, try to find a tesseract, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Investigation check.
Can I do perception?
Got you.
Sure.
While they're doing that, I want to test the theory and see how far we can actually walk from here, or if this is as far as it goes.
Yeah, sure. You spend like a solid 30 minutes to an hour doing that. The rest of you guys,
Roll terribly.
Ajax, y'all will get a short rest during this time that he's doing that. And currently, you guys are like trying to search the place for the Tesseract specifically, or just like loot in general.
Mainly that, the Tesseract.
Okay.
I'm looking for loot in general.
Roll a D100 for me, Brinley. Okay, Brinley, you find another 15 Electrum scattered around the benches here and there. Hawkins, you find the same amount of Electrum.
How much? Sorry.
15.
I forgot the number too. Like right after I said
I
that shit, I was
literally,
like,
as
what
soon
the
as
fuck
you
did I
said
just
it, I
say?
pulled up my character sheet and wrote it down so I didn't forget it.
And Ziz, you will find 18 Electrum pieces. From the shapes that you guys are aware of for the staircase in the lobby, you guys don't find anything that looks like it would fit.
Guys, I gotta go with John. I'll be right back.
All right.
Would we? Is there a way? I guess is there a way for us to continue farther past this court?
That's what
Ajax is currently looking into that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
checking out.
Anything else you guys would like to do? That probably only took like 15, 20 minutes.
Nah, if we can't find anything, I'm down to see if can we move further or do we have to move back?
All right. After walking around for a little bit, you conclude that this is probably as far as you'll be able to go here.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's get a line and we'll just sweep the woods.
All right.
All right,
Where are
guys.
we rolling for this?
Everybody, arms length apart. Let's
Yeah.
sweep the bottom of this lake for pants.
Well, I can definitely say if it was not here in I point to the court area, I highly doubt it's gonna be here. I feel like it might have something to do with the darkness room, or maybe something we missed in one of the other ones.
Yeah, but shit, man. Like we ran out of ideas. We don't know
Hey,
how to do
man,
the darkness room.
it
Nah,
doesn't
I've got
hurt.
one more idea, which was blast the ceiling, because nobody else tried that shit.
I'm feeling that ain't gonna work.
I'm on post.
I mean, I also have another idea, but we'll see how that works out.
I'm hanging out with Mario in the garage. No, I just want to let you know. You're here in the back of the leg. I'm going to use your bathroom though, because they're in there.
What would you guys like to do?
Maybe
I'm a-
start heading back towards the entrance.
Yeah, I'm heading back to the lobby.
I'm giving my gator, but that's all.
All right. You guys head back through
The
the
big one out of
field
my
of
bedroom and pick it
flowers
up there. You can't. Okay. Just bring it
and
back in.
come
You
back to the door, and you find yourselves back in the lobby.
You said we got a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Oh
asking
fuck! I
because
forgot. What do I
have my
do?
fucking spells back.
I mean, you're a warlock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Short rest
Uh,
all the way.
I
So
get all my spells.
there was
I
You
only
warlock?
have one.
there was the
Are you a
Tunnel of
warlock?
Darkness,
Yeah.
the Pixie
Yeah.
Field, the blood ritual shit. What was the other one?
Blood ritual. What?
River ring.
And the river ring was the mushroom shit, right?
There was a river and then it led to the mushroom shit.
Okay.
What the fuck? What that is?
I'm
That's
gonna
last week.
go try my theory in the fucking darkness tunnel.
Sure.
Do you want invisibility?
No, but I mean, somebody can do something else while I'm doing this, because if one person wants to test my other theory at the same time I'm testing mine, we can see what the fuck happens.
What's your other theory?
Well, I'm gonna blast the ceiling with Eldritch Blast until I fucking can't anymore. And the other theory is, we've just run straight. How about we have somebody actually like keep their hand on the wall and go about it like that? Because we've never just stayed near the wall. We've always just been running straight, dead in the middle.
Question. If we put our hand on the wall of thorns as we're running, are we taking damage?
It'll probably hurt.
That's what I thought.
I mean, at least keep near
I-
the wall, maybe? I don't.
So I also have Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come finger gun blast the fucking ceiling with me and see if that does anything.
Yeah, sure.
Because, I mean, how tall is the ceiling again? Question.
About 20 feet.
The range is 120, so
Dnd5e size chart. How big is big?
I'd say fairly sizable.
No, I like. I'm trying to see how big, like. Okay, so if I would turn into a large creature, I'd be 4 feet short of being able to touch the ceiling.
Yeah.
Let's see something. Oh, he's big enough. Okay, so I have I have another theory to test, because I actually have a spell that'll make me big enough.
okay.
Because it's a 20-foot tall ceiling, I can transform into a giant ape, which is huge, which technically puts me in the size category of how much fucking was that? Let me see what the official measurement was here. 16 to 32 feet, anywhere in between that size.
Okay.
So basically, I would be able to touch the ceiling at that point, and
Eldritch Blast sticks its head out of the hole in the ceiling.
So are you trying to just be big enough to touch the ceiling or be big enough to break through?
well, first we're gonna do the run and gun strategy of Eldritch Blast till we drop.
What are you Eldritch blasting?
The ceiling, the wall, to let light in, to possibly do anything to the darkness.
Okay, so who all's doing this? Okay. And how are you going about it? Are you going like into the tunnel until the darkness starts to chase you? Or are you just like going a little bit in and blasting? Like, how are you going about it?
Sure, I mean, we'll see like before going in where the darkness starts chasing us, we'll see if we keep blasting a little bit of ways, like in fairly regular succession. Because at this point, we can have 2 beams from one Eldritch Blast. So that'd be 4 beams every, what, couple of seconds? Just blasting away. See if that makes a dent.
Yeah, if you focus on one point after probably about for specific information, you'd probably get 3 rounds in. You'd make a hole that would be big enough to let light through. You will also see that it is constantly regenerating that damage back. So if you wanted to keep that hole there or make it bigger, you'd have to keep shooting. And you also don't think you'd be able to keep the hole moving with you by like perpetually blasting back. Like you wouldn't be able to like get like some weird finagling like moving a hole with extra damage as it goes on because of how many rounds it takes just to get through a single spot. Yeah. Anything else?
So then I think we should try and just like stand where the darkness isn't coming after us and try to aim maybe like at the ceiling where the darkness is.
I mean, we can try that.
So let's zoom past. We'll zoom through that really quick. So what happens is you guys go in and see the darkness start to chase you. You start blasting the hole. After about those 3 rounds, the darkness catches up to you by 30 feet. You break the hole in the roof. And the darkness continues to chase after you. What would you like to do? Wait for it to envelop you and be under the hole, or like keep going?
Question.
When you say be
Has
under the hole, you mean be
anybody
in the
just
sunlight.
tried all dying at the same time?
Not yet.
When you say be under the hole, you mean directly under the sunlight?
Yeah.
Sure, fuck it, why not? Put another blast in there for just good measure.
Brenly, are you doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You both wait for the darkness to envelop you, keeping that hole open. And you all both wake up outside the tunnel after the darkness envelops you.
Okay,
Oh, so we-
it's not enough dying together.
Like my lashes. I do. They're so long. And this is them even being cut. Well, I didn't cut the tops. I like cranked them for different.
Okay. I
Teenagers.
would like to try one other plan, which is giant monkey rage to try to rip the thorns apart and make my way through.
I'll go in with him and blast Eldritch Blast a bunch.
Sure.
So I don't. Let me see how much damage that shit actually does.
So are you growing big and then trying to go into the tunnel and just like walking through it, like breaking all the thorns as you go, or are you
Yeah,
like getting
basically,
big after
like,
you go
just-
in?
Like, I guess going in big.
Okay. As you force yourself into this briar patch, now that you are a huge creature,
Remember, I
you
can
start
still
to feel
technically fit, but my hands would be able to touch the top.
Oh, you're doing it like that instead of like the full 30.
Yeah, like it can vary. I want to be able to basically just be able to touch the ceiling. I don't want to make it to where I'm like squeezing in.
So he wants to be 16.
So you just want to touch the as you're walking through.
Yeah, I want to be able to like punch and like try to break the fucking ceiling. And if I do get the chance, you know, pull myself through if there is an opportunity.
Okay, so every square you walk through, you'll take 10 piercing damage. So we'll see. So every like round you'll take 60 damage.
Yeah,
How
maybe you
long
shouldn't.
how long are you gonna do that?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try if it takes 3 rounds for the darkness to get to me, I could spend 3 rounds beating the shit out of the ceiling and try to break my way through.
Okay, you'll take by just beating it. Okay.
Yeah, like
Sure.
not moving, just punching the fuck out of the ceiling.
So
Doing 3d10 plus 6 damage per fucking.
so to summarize, you're essentially going to do the same thing as the Eldritch Blast, but with more damage.
Yes, and if there is a significant opening, I would like to try to, yeet myself through if I think it's a good idea.
You still don't quite get how the tunnel works, so you don't know what would happen if you were to jump out. There is a big enough gap for you to squeeze through. You reckon you'd take a bit of damage if you were to try to jump through it. But you also reckon that the same thing would happen if you just stood there.
I don't know then. I'm out of ideas besides whatever was suggested that we all get knocked
So
out.
from all the things
Yeah,
that
let's
you
just
have
try that.
currently tried, they all involved dealing with the darkness specifically, rather than trying to get out of the tunnel.
Yeah, but because the darkness is caught up to us each time.
I mean, to be fair, I tried shooting the darkness once upon a time and it didn't do jack.
I also tried to.
I'll also say every time you've gone through it, you've either allowed the darkness to catch up to you or you have moved at different paces so that someone gets enveloped first.
Okay, so so let's try this then. Let's all like just book it and try to get through this time.
I mean, why don't we just walk? It's gonna catch up to us. Let's just take a leisurely stroll.
I got out.
Yeah, she got out.
Yeah, but they can
Didn't
choose
we?
the last one or whatever. Let's just all lock arms.
But I just kept dashing. That's all I did.
Yeah, let's just try that. Let's all of us just like legit book it,
Okay.
action dash to try and get through this time.
Everybody lock arms and we'll action dash.
Yeah, all of us go the exact same pace. We're all booking it through to try and get through this
I
time.
mean, the worst thing that's gonna happen is the darkness is just gonna spit us out again, and we'll just come up with another thing to try.
Yeah,
All right.
At least this way we can check this off.
yeah.
You guys lock arms and run through the tunnel together. The darkness starts catching up with you. After about blah blah English. After the darkness gets about within like 20 feet of you guys, you all see the tunnel or the light at the end of the tunnel appear. And you all barely make it to the end before the darkness envelops you, and you are all out on the other side. That being the doors
actual other
again,
side?
and you are back at the lobby.
God damn it.
But none of you fell asleep this time.
So
You all
what's the
feel that something feels different now. You you feel as though you've earned something. You
Check
don't
your
know what that means. As you all check your pockets, if you recall last session, all of you had your half of your money turned to glitter.
I did not.
What? I
Oh yeah,
wasn't
no, that
there.
was Hawkins. It was Hawkins that happened to.
No, that
Um,
also said that it was me as well.
Yeah, because you rolled it as well. And Brenly, as you check your pockets, half of your wealth has turned to glitter.
God damn it.
But
How did I calculate that?
What if this?
all of the money that you have, divide it in two, and
Including
you
Ziz?
round up. So keep the excess if there is any.
Including Ziz?
Yes, and it does that effect does not work on gems. So any gemstones or like physical objects that are not coin money are unaffected. Only coin money is affected by this.
So is that
As
what
you
we
guys
did?
are like disappointed by that, no, it does not affect Ziz. You did not roll that.
Oh, okay.
Last night or today.
I didn't. Wait, oh. That was one of the things I rolled earlier. That's
It was from the
You
pixie.
all still feel like you've earned something, but you don't know what that is.
Let me check my GTA pockets that I have that are full of bullshit. Do I notice anything new?
No. Nothing new. You guys feel kind of strange. You're a little bit tired. You've been exploring this floor for quite a long time, and you've exhausted almost every direction. However, you don't exactly know how long you've been doing this. You've been short resting the entire time you've been on this floor. So you guys feel like you might be getting to a point where you might start to take points of exhaustion if you don't go to sleep.
All right, let's
I'm
do
gonna
that. Let's
pass
just take
out
a
in
long
this
rest
chair with a
then.
turkey leg.
Ziz just starts gobbling up this pork, and
You know what? Better yet, I'm gonna go take a dirt nap in my fucking box of beef jerky.
All right. I need and Ajax to roll 6d10 and Brinley to roll 3d10.
oh fuck.
6-10, man.
6d10.
There you
Oh,
go.
36.
27.
Oh god, I don't like this.
Okay.
Did anybody check the party loot?
The what?
Check the what?
The party loot?
Party what?
Oh shit!
Party the loot. Is what she
The
said.
party loot says
Oh.
we have the Tesseract necklace.
That was
Oh,
from the first
shit.
floor.
Damn it.
Oh.
That's that's already in the stairs.
Trust me, as far as I know, we
Um,
haven't gotten anything.
So I still need Hawkins to roll 60-10. So as you all wake up and look around at each other, let's see. Ajax, you find that where you laid your head in the jerky is now infested with cockroaches and other various insects. They're just kind of all around you. And if you get up and move around, they seem to follow you. They start to fly around you, and you seem to be being followed by a cloud of insects. Your view of everything around you is lightly obscured by this cloud. Let's see. Brinley, for the purposes of this, since there's nothing around to demonstrate it, all plants and animals dislike you and will avoid being within 10 feet of you wherever possible. Animals will flee and plants will bend away as much as possible.
Aww. Let's talk to animal handling.
Ziz, that also happens to you. But also your goblin ears don't feel normal anymore. It feels like you have long, like floppy and fuzzy ears, almost like that of a dog.
What?
Oh god.
Let's see. Hawkins, you've never experienced what it means. Wait, what? Were you turned? You were like a regular gnome before you were turned into a robot, right? Okay, never mind. Hawkins, it's been a long time since you've experienced what it is to have an itch. But currently, you are the itchiest you have ever felt in your entire life. Specifically, you have an itch on your left arm above your elbow. You have an itch on your back. And you have an itch on the back of your right calf. Every time you try to scratch the itch, it vanishes briefly before reappearing somewhere else. And you have a -5 to wisdom checks and a disadvantage on rolls to maintain concentration.
So my question is, would dispel magic get rid of these effects?
You do not know. Also, the plants and animals thing also happens to you, Hawkins. Now, with all of the D10s that we have just rolled, all of you wake up feeling sore. You feel less spry. Hawkins, you feel slightly more rusted. You feel as though you have aged greatly in your sleep. All
What
of you.
the fuck?
Ziz is now like in his 50s, early 50s.
What?
Final Ajax has aged 27 years, Hawkins has aged 27 years, Brinley aged 10 years, Ziz aged 36 years.
So let's see, that would make me. I'm 54.
I mean, I will only look like I'm in my 20s. So but I'm actually in my 90s.
Ziz is an old man now.
And is that due to the Azimir or the?
Astral projection.
Because I
She's
think
the astral plane.
I was in the astral sea.
right. So now that you're out of the astral sea, you would age like normal again, and then you've
Right.
aged 10 years. So you look 10 years older than when you went into the astral sea.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I would look like I was
Oh,
in my
you
20s, and
'cause
I
you
would
went in when
actually
you
be
were a
in my
child.
90s. Yeah, I went in when I was like 16 or 17.
Okay.
So I came out looking 16 or 17. But I was actually in my 80s, 86 or 87.
I would I would make my way to Hawkins and try to ask him.
Oh,
Uh,
also, more stuff. More stuff still happens. Sorry.
What?
Jesus.
oh,
Every single one of you woke up with with a potion of invisibility next to you. Hawkins, you have 2, and Brenly, you also have 2.
Okay.
You also see on the table next to the turkey, there is a strangely shaped stone that looks like it would fit in the staircase.
Oh shit.
Guys, I'll run up to the stone. I'm not going to touch it.
Ziz will touch it.
just be like, what's
I'm gonna point.
You'll have to speak.
Ziz just says, "Hey, that'll fit." Goes and just grabs it.
Ziz is over there fucking just hobbling his way with a crutch.
I'm only 50. I'm not like 70.
You gotta play it like you're old.
Watch it.
Yeah, I just grab it and I just start to make my way towards the staircase to put it in the staircase.
All right.
Brave man.
More like stupid.
Trying to be nice, damn it.
So here's a question. You said there's a bunch of bugs around me, right?
Mhm.
Is there anything bigger than a cockroach?
No, not really. It's just the amount of them make it so that it's hard to see.
I would like to polymorph into an animal that I know that eats bugs and just start to devour the bugs.
How long does polymorph last?
1 hour.
Sure. So you start doing that. Ziz, you go over towards the elevator. I don't think you have ever put the stone into the slots before. Over right here in front of these 2 staircases, there is a what seems to be like a carved depression into the masonry. There seems to be kind of like a rectangle outlining 20 different differently shaped depressions. I believe there are already 3 precious stones set in to these depressions. They all are laid out essentially in 2 columns going down, and the top row is filled, and the second row, the left column, is filled.
So what can Ziz do with this stone?
Were you there when the last one was put in?
I imagine I was there, but I wasn't actually here.
Okay.
He was there in the Wild West town with us. I'm pretty sure he would have seen
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then you imagine that it would fit in the right column of the second row. You put the stone up to the spot and you try to push it in. It doesn't quite fit at first, and you have to mess with it a little bit because of the way it's carved. It's oddly shaped, but you find a way that it rests in. And once it locks into place, it begins to glow. As you look at all of the crystals, all of them are glowing except for the third one. So the top row, both are glowing. The second row, the left one is dark and the right one is glowing.
Can I remove them?
Yeah, you try to pull it out and it doesn't seem to
okay.
budge.
Can I push it in?
Which one?
The one that's not glowing.
Yeah, you push it in, but nothing seems to happen.
So all of them but one are glowing,
Yeah.
and I can't pull the one that's not glowing out.
Yeah, and the one that's not glowing is the one that was put in before you guys came here to this floor.
So, one thing to note, besides the stone being there on the table, we were given invisibility potions. And if
Yeah.
anything to note with invisibility potions, or with invisibility that we had to do with today, is point to Brinley. She was invisible in the darkness room, and I don't know if that actually did something. But if they're providing us with them, wouldn't that mean we need to do something? Especially if the stone's not fucking working for whatever reason.
Well, the stone that was put in just now lit up and started to glow.
And I
So it
can't
seems
check.
to be working.
So
The
but the
one that
problem
was
is,
put in before we got there that isn't.
Yeah. The one that was put in most recently, not the one that you put in, but the one just before that, is the only one that's not glowing.
and I can't remove it, and I can't. And pushing it in doesn't do anything.
Correct.
Also, does there seem to be any end to the insects that I'm eating?
Nope.
Okay. If there's no end at that point, I'd transform back.
All right. You recall that the one that is currently dark was lit up before you came to the floor. Hawkins pressed it and it became dark. The stairs shifted and then you walked into the stairs and you came to this floor.
Oh,
Hawk-
so maybe we
Hawkins.
should try pressing the one that's lit.
Yeah, sure. I'll press the one that's lit.
Which one? 3 of them are lit.
The one that I put in.
Sure. You press that button and it goes dark. The one that was dark lights up and the stairways seem to move strangely.
Can we go up the stairs?
Sure.
Yeah. Can we go up the stairs so we get to the next floor?
Yeah, you find yourselves in a similar lobby, but with different words on the doors this time, yet again. And we'll wrap it up there.
So if we got to the next floor, does that mean we level up?
Yes.
Cool.
Wait
Is this
for the-
agent thing permanent?
You don't know.
For the
Oh,
love of
God.
God,
I'm 119 years old now.
For the love of God, somebody dispel some fucking magic.
I really quick. Before we end, I'll cast Dispel Magic.
What specifically are you casting it on?
I got the whole group.
He's trying to say what effect.
You have to choose an effect specifically.
Try to see if you can undo the aging on one of us.
I'm gonna undo the aging. Undo the aging effect.
Okay. You give it a shot and expend the spell slot.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that spell is. Who did you use this on, by the way?
Can I not choose everybody?
I believe you would have to do this one at a time because they're all magical effects on each person, so they'd be separate.
I guess I'll choose me first. See.
Okay. So for the purposes of this, let's see. Where did it go? It doesn't seem to work on the aging. However, it does work on your plants and animals deal. It does not work on your floppy dog ears, though.
Oh. Okay. No, that's all I got. So I guess that's it till next week. Or not next week, but the week after.
Yes. We will bring it back at the next floor. Everyone will level up.
Cool.
Oy vey, 54.
See you guys.
See it.
Peace. I can't wait for you guys to figure out how to reverse the aging curse.
God,
It's so funny.
Oh God, I don't want to hear that.
I want you to know.
I mean, it's nothing bad. It's like those things where it's like you get cursed and you have to do something dumb and it undoes the curse, and you're like, "Why is it that thing?" And it's like, I don't know. I guess it's that thing.
I want you to know.
Swear to God, if we have to drink the fucking invisibility potion.
Probably.
I'm just gonna turn into fucking Eustace from like Courage the Cowardly Dog. What's hey?
Hey, fish.
Stupid wizard, you're making me look bad.
See you guys.
Peace.
Fuck. I tell you. If we ever meet the fucking wizard who made that tower, my character's gonna have a few choice words about that fucking darkness puzzle.
Hey, man, that's very fair. I forgot to have you all do something, but that's fine. I'll make you do it next session.
Holy shit.
There's another wisdom save you guys gotta make.
Oh fucking goody.
Wisdom save.
I'm not in the thing, so I can't see it. We'll do it next session so I can see everyone's.
What does this do?
What?
Fortify the fabric, blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading what spells do that I don't
Google
necessarily
Docs
know.
just see if that file forms.
What are you talking about?
One that we wrote down what classes it was going to be. We put it in one Google Docs.
While you're doing Ranger and